Welcome to the weekly Roundup, Part 2. You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry 180 Seconds to a Better You, message number 539, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. Let's pick up from where we left off yesterday. Debbie reported on the results of saying, "Everything always works out for me." She has more peace, and even though it's not perfect, it's not the worst situation that could be. She also understands how her negative thinking created frustration in her life. I have to applaud this greatly. It's amazing progress, and in my case, it took years before I realized its value. So, way to go, Debbie. That's phenomenal growth. Be proud of yourself. On the halfway point, Karen said she's going to increase her forward movement on her children's book and seeking resources to help get it done. It's something whose time has come. Debbie's going to restart a goal she had for the year. She stopped it and has realized now she has to build back up to where she was in order to keep going. Aaron told us that realizing he's halfway through the year excites him because of all the things he gets to do, and that's a great attitude. Susan also has a terrific attitude for the rest of the year. She's just had surgery, and even in recovery, she's seeing the next 6 months filled with hope and opportunities. That hope will help her get through the tough days that come with recovery. Lee said that every day is a diamond day, and I like that, of course. Karen reminded us how the pause can empower us, and she went back in the history archives and brought up the Coca-Cola slogan, "It's the pause that refreshes." Anyway, Debbie wants us to remember that we have to give each other grace, including ourselves. We all need grace. Frank told us to be generous with our first impression and then to ask intent, not assume intent. That's excellent. Aaron's grandfather told him two things. One, refuse to be offended, and two, expect the best out of people. So when he finds himself reacting, he asks himself, do they really mean that? And how am I feeling? Then he lets those two questions and answers collide. Tim commented that this quick judgment response was one of the most aggravating things about social media and people getting their news from social media. Unless we take the time to investigate things, whether it's judgments or news, we'll undoubtedly have the wrong impression, and then we'll keep it. That's the dangerous part. Susan says she likes the phrase, "I think we have a misunderstanding," because it could be either party who's off the mark, so to speak. She's also finding that she was able to use these techniques pretty well in a professional capacity when she was working, but forgets sometimes to use them with family and friends when they're probably the more important people to use it on. Ramona said that one of the professors at Montclair State, Dr. Craig, used this same process of identifying values in his class in order to set the norm for authenticity, sharing, and respect for others, even when other people had differing opinions. And Frank let me know he's a Navy vet too. I knew there was a reason I really liked him. Have a diamond week, everybody.